Yeah, and I haven't missed having no meat.
You haven't missed having meat?
No, I haven't missed having meat. I haven't missed having meat.
That's good.
Because why are you laughing?
Our pantry is in a terrible state because we've had to buy all this new stuff that we don't normally have in the house with the Raw Vegan Challenge. Okay, we have just done our weigh-in at the end of week 2. It's Monday and it's the start of week 3 of our Raw Vegan Challenge. We've had some unusual results. I wasn't kind of expecting this. Well, let's just tell everybody what the results were first.
Okay.
Neil's waist measurement was 89.5 centimetres and he weighed 73 kilos.
I've had weight loss, but the measurement around my waist actually went up 0.5 centimetre this week.
That's right.
So that's interesting, but we'll get to that in a moment. It's 4 kilos since we began, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. My weight was 58 kilos this week, or today, and my waist measurement is 86.5 centimetres. So I also have gone up in the girth, but my weight has come down.
We were using that word.
You like it. My weight has come down 1 kilo. And we think we've got a theory about why that happened.
So last night for our meal, because we've been having one cooked vegan meal per day, we actually splashed out a little bit and had some gnocchi. And we think that the gnocchi may have contributed to a little bit bigger around the tummy area.
There was a little bit of bloat going on. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out next week. But going through this week, week 3, we are going to continue the alternate days. So we have been having breakfast and dinner raw on those days. It sort of works for us. And we're going to continue that this week. But I think for the final week of the challenge, the following week, I think what we might do is aim to go fully raw. How do you feel about that?
Really?
Well, it's a fully raw vegan challenge. We haven't actually done it properly yet. One week won't kill you.
Okay, I thought we'd sort of massaged it a little bit so that we could have that one meal.
Only a
so
week.
You want to go
Fully raw.
bolus.
Bolus.
Wow. Oh, I'm up for a challenge.
Are you?
Yeah.
Cool. I reckon we can do
it.
We're learning. I'm learning lots about preparing food in that way. And I think by the time we get to the week after next, we should be right.
Yeah, and I haven't missed having no meat.
You haven't missed having meat?
No, I haven't missed having meat.
I feel really good. How do you feel?
I feel good. It's going better than what I thought it would go.
And from where we are now, it's not going to be so difficult for me to remain vegan after this, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to give that some thought. But at the moment, because every day that's fully raw, we're like, okay, it's fully raw day. And then the next day when we get to have a cooked vegan meal, it's like, woohoo! We get to have, some tofu. And suddenly the perspective's changed and tofu's exciting now because we couldn't have it yesterday. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're losing weight. That wasn't the idea behind this. The idea behind this was to challenge ourselves and just explore food in a different way. It was also, interestingly enough, for me to break my attachment to food, but all it's done is highlight my obsession even more because now I have to spend a lot more time thinking about what I'm going to do because it's a different way of doing things. But I'm okay with that.
I don't know where I sit with it all at the end of the challenge. See what happens.
We're struggling a little bit with our food this week just to get some variety in the raw vegan side of things. So I've been on Pinterest and I found a recipe for some nice wraps that look pretty yummy for our lunch today. It's our day off, so I've got a bit of time. To give it a bit of bulk and a little bit of protein, I'm going to make walnut meat, and walnut meat is quite substantial by the sounds of this. I'll link the recipe in the notes below. Let's get into it. Walnut meat. Very important, don't overmix. That took just 3 little blitzes, and we've got nice consistency now. It'll be nice to spread on our wraps. Okay, then it says to add some tomato, juice of 1 lime, and some fresh cilantro or coriander. I don't have limes. It's not very fresh. Coriander. And for a bit of punch, I'm going to add some of these babies. This is the only tomato we've got. It's pretty yummy. Tastes taco-y. It's good. Unfortunately, last time I made something with my silver beet, I chopped the top off. So I'm left with stumpy little leaves for my wraps, but I should be able to salvage enough. Soaking those in warm water with a little bit of lemon juice. That should soften the leaves. 10 minutes, and then we will get rid of this white tough stuff and have some nice greenery that we can use to roll our wraps in. So while those are soaking, I'm going to get the rest of the ingredients ready for our wraps. I'm going to make some cashew cream as per the instructions of the recipe down below. But I am just going to make my own version of it, so I just thought it'd be nice to have a creamy element on this dish. I'm going to lose some of this into a container so I can use my processor to process up some cashews. It's amazing how much I'm learning about cooking doing this challenge, you know? Well, cooking, preparation of food. I never ever would have thought to do this, but this is a totally awesome addition to a wrap, I reckon. Like, it's full of protein, it's full of flavour, it's really quite spicy, I quite like it. It's got a nice sort of chunky consistency, so it gives, you know, a bit of bite to the wrap. That's one of the things that I'm struggling with personally a little bit with the raw vegan challenge, is that everything seems to be either crunchy or mushy, and there's no middle ground. Like, you're either having, you know, chia pots that are soaked, or oats, or hummus, or you're having crunchy salads, which are lovely, but you know, it's kind of, I don't know, it's funny how you don't realise in a normal scheme of eating that you are taking in so many different textures, colours, elements, tastes, hot, cold, so many variations. But when you limit it so much, you really start to pick up on what you're not having and what you are having, and it's nice to find things like this that just give it that little bit of extra light and shade. So now I'm not going to worry about cleaning that out because we're going to have these on the same wrap. We have some cashews. We have some hemp seeds, some salt, some pepper, a little bit of lemon juice, add some dill, a little bit of water. Should have done this in the NutriBullet. Tastes good, it's just not getting the right consistency, so I might transfer that over into the NutriBullet, waz it up there, and then I'll make my wraps. We want this nice and creamy. It should be like almost like sour cream consistency. A bit more water in there and see if that helps it along. That's much better. Tastes like sour cream actually. That's pretty amazing. Just cut the stems out of those. If you could see my If you could see my phone now, you would see I've got it propped up with one of these, the stalk from my silver beet. This looks good, actually. You know, I'm a bit surprised. Right. Right, well, I'm not going to attempt to roll these. I think every man for himself, but just take a look at that. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Lunch is ready.
Oh, that's good. Tastes just like a burrito or something, or a taco. Oh.
GoPro time.
Yay, GoPro time. How come I keep saying yay?
I don't know.
I gotta stop saying yay.
Stop bashing the table.
No, say yay. It's finally right. You do it. You do the
I don't know
honors.
how. No, I'll do it wrong. You do it.
Alright, let's go. GoPro.
It's a lot of pressure. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. Oh, it's a GoPro.
What else is in here? Oh, little card to go.
I'm trying to, Pro. Why do we need this?
Well, we had an old GoPro which was our son's, and I think it was a Hero 4? 5. And if you've seen any of our old videos, you'll know that the stabilisation wasn't real good.
Hang on, we'll just give you a bit of a recap.
It was like that, so
Okay.
it wasn't great. But now, it should be pretty good.
It's stuck.
It's child-proof. You better do it.
All right. Well, let's.
Okay.
And
There it is.
it's got a little finger hold, so I could pull it out of the box. GoPro's packaging, I think, is a lot like Apple's packaging, isn't it?
Seems to be, yes.
It's very slick and like, I don't know. Oh, the goods are
there's
falling
all
out of
these.
its tummy.
The battery,
Battery.
thingy bob, and a mount.
Oh, I've got bloody no idea.
I think it just comes.
Hang on here. It's got instructions, see? It'll tell us what to do. So it says, flick that up, pull those out, take it out. Flick that up. Oh! Flicked it up. Pull those out. It says pull them out,
It
but
doesn't come up far enough.
flick those out. It says it's got arrows that go like that.
You push it in and out. There you go. There you go.
And look, it's already got a little picture. Apparently we're mountain bikers. So yeah, we're going to have fun.
That's basically all we got now because our son took all his stuff with him, so we've got no mounts and no holdy things.
Pole. Go pole.
Go pole. So it might just be a little hand hold for a while.
We could just buy a go pole.
Yeah, and then we have to wait for it to arrive. We want to use it.
Stop bashing the table.
Then we have to wait for it to arrive. We want to use it.
Yes, we do want to use
Okay,
it. So,
let's
woo,
get
GoPro
them
time. Yay. We have light. Until our next meeting. I'm going to see you before that.
Yes,
I'll probably see you as soon as we turn the camera.
probably.